What's up, all my stock market investors? It is ShPena, and I'm back again with another Cashapp investing video. Today I'm talking about some stocks, some risky stocks, $20 and under. I know I love preaching all the blue chip, all the stocks that are doing great and financials look good and this and that. But I also understand that some of us like to gamble. Some of us like to take a risk. And, why not mention a few stocks that could pay off pretty well in the long run, but also have that risk of losing everything. There's some type of an adrenaline rush when you're dealing or gambling like that. So I figured, why not? I point some out. I'm always talking about the good stuff. Before we get there, shout out to everybody that's watching. Shout out to all my original watchers, the new viewers, the old, the new. I appreciate y'all for watching. Please continue to watch the whole video. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. If you're interested in joining the group chat, I didn't even mention it in the last video. Shoot me a DM above to join the Generational Wealth Building group chat. We're talking stocks as a whole, as a unit. If you want some more information on how to join that group chat, shoot me a DM above and I will send you the details for sure. Anybody that's in the chat, make sure you give a quick shout out real quick before I continue. Now, I was doing some digging and I didn't want to do too many stocks. I'll probably do a few every week or so. But the first risky, this is probably the most riskiest one on the list, is going to be Carnival Cruises. Well, what makes them risky? Obviously, people can barely even fly on planes right now. They're scared of flying on planes. Who's going to want to be stuck on a boat? Especially when there was a bunch of stories of people getting stuck on boats offshore. Countries didn't want to take them in. Listen, you couldn't catch me. You couldn't pay me to be on a boat out in the middle of the ocean, out in the sea. You couldn't pay me. That's not my thing. I'm not with all that. But I think that this stock has risky potential. Why Carnival out of everybody? Well, they have the liquidity. They have the liquidity to survive through this, I would call it a storm, because there is demand. If you do some research, there seems to be some demand out there for people that want to get on cruises. People love cruises. Not my thing, but people love it. So there's demand out there. So if they can present a safe environment for people to get on a boat and go cruise off to wherever island they want to, then I think that in the future, Carnival can have a lot of upside. They're technically right now undervalued. Their financials look like crap. So if you're basing it off specifically financials, this one might not be for you. With that being said, the U.S. cruise ban has been postponed to October. So there's still going to be some time between now and October where you could see some fluctuations. But if you start to see some type of COVID hike in the winter, also could see it pull back some more, because obviously if there's a hike in the sickness, people are probably not going to want to travel. They're probably not going to want to get on a cruise. So make sure you put Carnival on your watch list. And let me know what you think about Carnival in the comments. It was mentioned to me from the group chat, so I figured why not talk about it as a risky stock. The next, risky. This is another risky one, but I enjoy talking about it because it gets talked about in the group chat. And now I'm interested in it because it has that gamble effect to it. It's going to be Rocket Companies. I know y'all have heard about it. RKT, y'all have heard about Rocket. I know. Listen, this is another one of those. If you're looking at the financials, you might scratch your head as to why this company would even be worth looking into. They got $22 billion in debt because they're tied to mortgages. Obviously, they probably hold a ton of mortgages. But what I like about RKT Rocket is they got brand name. Quicken Loans, I know you've heard of them. So they're one of the only, do your research on this, one of the only mortgage companies that has brand name like the way they have brand name. So that's going to help them in the long run. The only thing that makes them super risky, and I'm going to make this clean cut and clear for y'all, is the way they make money is tied directly and only to the mortgage market. So y'all ever heard the saying, never put all your eggs in one basket? If the mortgage market goes or crashes, Rocket Company crashes. And we've been having a lot of forbearance situations right now. A lot of people not paying their rent. A lot of people deferring their mortgage. Now people can put that off for as long as it's been being given. It could be 6 months. I mean, we've been since March, so I'm sure a lot of people have been putting their stuff on forbearance since March. So they're not making payments. If they don't have that money when time is up, there's going to be a lot of issues. And right now, in Massachusetts specifically, you can't evict people as a landlord. So no one's getting evicted, and people are deciding to not pay their mortgages. Some are, some aren't. The percentages are there. You can look it up, do your research. That's what makes it a super risky situation for me. But on the other hand, if the housing market keeps up and continues to grow, Rocket Company is going to pay you off. This is the 20 and under list right now. Which one out of these two would you rather invest in? Would you rather invest in Carnival, or would you rather invest in Rocket Companies? Put it in the comments below. Let me know. And don't forget to add in a quick reason why you would pick one over the other. I think these are both equally risky stocks that can equally be extremely risky, but at the same time, they can both potentially one or the other pay off if the economy does a nice upswing. There's a lot of factors in play for that. Obviously, we're still in a recession, but let me know in the comments what y'all think about these two risky stocks. And if there's any other risky stocks that y'all think I should talk about, make sure you mention them in the comments below, and I will do my little opinion thoughts on them. I appreciate all y'all for watching. Y'all don't even understand. Just make sure you hit the thumbs up on the video, because it's going to make me happy, and it continues to drive me to make more content. Other than that, keep investing, keep thinking like a shark, and have a great weekend, y'all. It's Friday.